All right, I've got a question for you, and it might sound a little weird at first. What could headaches and bloating possibly have in common? I mean, on the surface, they seem like they're from completely different worlds. One's in your head, the other's in your stomach. They're worlds apart, right? Or are they?
Okay, let's keep going. What if we toss mood swings into the mix? You know that feeling of being emotionally all over the place?
And how about skin problems? We're talking about things like eczema or acne, that annoying irritation that just refuses to go away.
And here's a big one that's super frustrating for so many people: struggling to manage your weight, even when you feel like you're doing everything by the book with your diet and exercise.
So, you've got headaches, bloating, skin issues, trouble with your weight. They seem totally random, right? But what if they're not random at all? What if they're all just different warning lights on your body's dashboard, all pointing back to the very same problem?
So to get to the bottom of this, we've got to look at your body's core engine, your gastrointestinal system. It's constantly performing two huge jobs for you, 24/7, assimilation and elimination.
Now, I know those words sound kind of scientific, but the idea is actually super simple. Assimilation is just your body breaking down food to get all the energy and nutrients it needs to run. And elimination, well, that's just the flip side of the coin, getting rid of all the waste products that are left over.
And when you look at this, you really get a sense of the scale of this command center we're talking about. It's so much more than just your stomach. It's this whole long pathway that's got this incredibly delicate job of sorting the good stuff from the bad.
And here's something you might not know. Elimination isn't just about your gut. Our bodies are amazing. We've actually got 4 major pathways to get rid of waste. The intestinal tract is the obvious one, but we've also got our kidneys, our skin when we sweat, and yeah, even our lungs getting in on the action.
Okay, so we've laid the groundwork, but this next part, this is where it all clicks. This is the big aha moment that connects a problem in your gut to something like a headache. It's all about this deep, direct link between your gut, your immune system, and your nervous system.
Get this, it's wild. More than half of your body's entire immune system is clustered right around your gut. Think of it like the main security hub for your whole body, constantly checking everything that passes through.
And if that wasn't mind-blowing enough, scientists have a nickname for the gut's own nervous system. They call it the second brain. It's packed with nerve cells, and it's constantly chatting with your actual brain, influencing everything from how you feel to what you're craving for dinner.
So here's the bottom line. When something's wrong in your gut, the problem doesn't stay there. It sends out alarm bells to your immune system and your nervous system. And that's when you start seeing these ripple effects, these symptoms popping up in places that seem to have nothing to do with your stomach.
Okay, so what actually happens when this amazing, finely tuned system starts to break down? Well, it really boils down to 2 big problems: imbalance and a loss of integrity.
First up, let's talk about imbalance. Your gut is like a massive city of bacteria, and they fall into 3 groups. You've got the good guys, the symbiotic bacteria that help you out. You've got the commensal guys who are kind of neutral, they just live there. And then you've got the parasitic ones, the troublemakers. A healthy gut is all about keeping these guys in the right ratio.
Okay, so that's imbalance. Now for that second problem, integrity. When that balance of bacteria gets thrown off or the actual lining of your gut gets damaged, you can end up with something called leaky gut syndrome. And yeah, the name is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. That barrier breaks down and it allows toxic stuff to leak out of your gut and right into your bloodstream.
This quote really nails it. Once those toxins are floating around in your bloodstream, your immune system basically freaks out. It goes on high alert, triggers inflammation all over, and that's when you get those mysterious headaches, skin problems, and mood swings. The launchpad was the gut, but the effects are felt everywhere.
But listen, it's not all bad news. Not at all. This isn't a dead end. There's actually a really clear blueprint for how to tackle these problems at the source. It's a system often called the 4R program, and it's just a really logical step-by-step process. Step 1, remove the things causing the problem, like food allergens. Step 2, replace things your body might be missing, like digestive enzymes. Step 3, re-inoculate, which means adding good bacteria back in. And the final step, 4, repair the gut lining with key nutrients to rebuild that wall. And look, this isn't just some theory on paper. This stuff works in the real world. I mean, just look at the story of Margaret. She was a young woman, really sick with inflammatory bowel disease. She went through this program, got her health back, and was able to stop her medications. Her words say it all. Thank you for your program that saved my life.
All right, so as we start to wrap this up, let's just boil it all down to the absolute key things you need to remember.
First, remember this. Your gut is basically the headquarters for your immune system. Second, these three systems, your digestive, nervous, and immune systems, they're all talking to each other constantly. Third, you can eat the healthiest food in the world, but if your digestion is off, you're not getting the benefits. And finally, know that there's a proven roadmap, like the 4R program, for tackling these complex issues.
And that brings us full circle, right back to the beginning. Those headaches, that bloating, those skin problems, maybe they're not so random after all. So I'll leave you with this question. Is your gut trying to tell you something?